Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome Gemini. We do have here a couple of energies showing up that look a little bit intense. Now, some of you are working on releasing the past, maybe healing from a past situation. You're starting off with the devil. This could be codependency, addictions. This can be attachments. Because you do have release your ex showing up here, it says the time has come to clear your energy because something has become a little bit toxic. This could be a belief system. It could be letting go of an old story, working on some healing here, because what's crossing your energy is the Four of Swords. Mental stability may have been a bit of a challenge for you. Now, we also have children. Children could be involved. Some of you may feel like you are stuck in an energy due to children, and maybe that's why you are having a difficult time moving forward. For others of you, someone could be acting very childish, very immature. Someone may have some inner child wounds that are coming up that are really ready to be worked on, addressed, or released. We also have worth waiting for. We have give your relationship a chance for those of you who are wanting to break out of old cycles, old paradigms, old dynamics. You may be having a difficult time understanding that divine timing is at work in your love life here. Something is going to be worth it. And I feel what is going to be worth it is releasing some sort of attachment or control to an outcome. Because we have decisions being made. We have your energy showing up here, Gemini. Spirit, tell me about the decision. They're saying it's already been flipped. Yeah, to get yourself unstuck. Yep, to get yourself unstuck here. Now, bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. And then we have give your relationship a chance. Okay, some of you, this is the relationship with self. It's the relationship with maybe another person, or if you have been burned in the past, Libra, and you feel like you can never love again, or Gemini. See, I'm calling you Libra here. Some of you definitely have Libran placements in your chart, or you again are dealing with a Libra. This is about love after loss, or opening your heart up after some sort of pain or destruction or turmoil. Now, Gemini, starting off with the devil can be temptations. It can be addictions, obsessions, fears, manipulation, codependency. It can even be materialism. And I feel like if this is a person, place, thing, behavior, or pattern, you are working on freeing yourself from it, okay? Because it's showing up loud and clear, and this is something you are addressing now, this month at this time. And it makes sense as we, roll deeper into Gemini season. You're thinking fresh, you're thinking with a new perspective. You're also understanding that maybe the last year or two of your life have been very transformational, and that there are certain people, places, and things that aren't meant to be in your life any longer, that you may have grown very attached to, or you may have grown dependent on. And I feel like this is the month where you're clearing your energy. So again, your first card out, you have the time has come to clear. So whether this is the past pain from an ex, it could actually be, physical energy of an ex, but you may still be hanging on to it, and it's causing a little bit of a rift or a hanged man energy. You're making a choice this month to release this significant devil energy in your life, and you're making the choice to heal. When the Four of Swords crosses your path, this can even be obsession. This can be overthinking, overworking, ignoring the signs of rest, ignoring the signs your body is telling you to heal. And I feel like you are meant to take a look at that. What is your body telling you? What is your intuition telling you? Because there may be a little bit of a dissonance or an imbalance showing up. And I feel like you are being guided to quiet the mind, because this devil comes in and wreaks havoc, and it can create a lot of noise in our mind. It can tell a story that doesn't exist. It can be an illusion. It can be persuasion. And you actually see here on the devil card, you see the devil behind these two children. So because we also have children here, I can't help but think that maybe children are being persuaded in some type of way, or maybe someone's wounded inner child is a motivating factor here in your life. But this devil, he's holding an ice cream cone, he's holding a bag of money, and he is trying to, manipulate or coerce these children into taking something from maybe a stranger, right? So I feel like you are being guided to trust your intuition and don't give into maybe a quick fix or fantasy or illusion, or don't trust other people easily. Trust yourself, more importantly. Okay, trust what you want, not what you think the world may be wanting for you. Yeah. I do see with this Four of Swords crossing your path, Gemini, you deserve a break. You deserve a rest. And so some of you could be taking some time off. You could be getting out in nature, rebalancing the mind, maybe doing a little more meditation, focusing on self-love, needing to catch your breath and regroup. And that's what I see crossing your path this month, because whatever this devil energy is, it left you in a state of, again, exhaustion. You felt very tired. There's an ending coming in here for you, an ending to whatever this toxicity is, because this is toxic. The devil is very toxic. It's, it's betrayal. It is dishonesty. It's illusion. It is, addictions. It's not fun to be in this attached energy of whatever this is for you, but you're releasing and letting it go. Now, in the deep foundation, Knight of Cups, you want to follow your heart. You want to follow your bliss. The Knight of Cups is someone who wears their heart on their shoulder. They are someone who's a classic romantic. They are at times a little bit too emotional to make logical decisions, which is interesting because you are the sign of logic. Now, this could be someone that you dealt with, or this could be characteristics of yourself where you were emotionally enmeshed in a situation, and maybe you missed some red flags because you see the shark swimming below the surface here. But he doesn't even know, because he has his cup and he's following his bliss. So he doesn't see the sharks below the surface. And some of you, I'm getting naivety. You may have been naive about a situation, or you may have came in quick. You may have also dealt with someone who may have been love bombing, okay? Giving you these offers, and you may have been like, whoa, what's happening here? Back up a little bit. And I feel like you wanted to open your heart to a situation, and you wanted to go all in the recent past. You have the Knight of Wands. It's like, I'm going to slay these dragons. I'm going to go after what I'm passionate about. I want there to be excitement and adventure and, forward movement. But sometimes this is fast forward. This can be reckless. This can be in and out, inconsistent. So there may have been someone that you were dealing with, maybe a past person, who is very in and out of your life. Gemini, you may have gone back and forth or give this person chance after chance, but it's almost as if you were living and leading from this emotional place in the deep foundation, maybe even emotional immaturity here. You had a lot of growing to do or evolving, or someone else did here as well. But this Knight of Wands is, I'm going to go slay my dragon. But at the same time, it can be a very reckless player type of energy, in and out, right? So something wasn't consistent here. It was toxic. And now what's showing up here is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is the card of missing opportunities or frustration, impatience. It feels a little bit self-absorbed and even depressive energy here. But what's coming in is a new cup. You see that this page in the background, he's holding a cup. This is the Ace of Cups, one cup being offered to you. But this guy is so enmeshed and so focused on the 3 cups that they don't have anything left in them. And he keeps looking at them, hoping that they're going to refill or they're going to supply some sort of emotional security. But what he doesn't realize is if he focuses so long and so hard on these 3 cups that he misses out on the opportunities elsewhere. And there is this beautiful new offer coming in here. So 4 of Cups is a brand new offer. You see that right behind him, there's a portal, there's a doorway. And whenever doorways show up, there is an opportunity, an out for you to take. This is a brand new blessing that Spirit is saying you're going to miss if you stay attached to a belief, to an old story, to old pain, to obsession, to addictions, to a loss, whatever it may be, where you are being guided to open up. Your intuition is trying to talk to you at this time. You have the High Priestess showing up here for you, Gemini. When the High Priestess shows up, she is all about intuition, inner wisdom, truth. This is Cancerian energy, so something big could be happening towards the end of June 22nd to July 22nd is about, spiritual awareness. Some of you could even be watching tarot videos. Hence you watching this one as well, but try not to become obsessed over that energy because then we lose sight of our own intuition. Tarot is a tool. It's used for guidance, but when we're watching a million of them and we're feeling scattered and confused, we can fall deeper and deeper in that unknowing. Like, what do I do? What do I do from here? The High Priestess is saying, use your own inner knowing to lead the way. Okay, so there is a shift happening where you may be taking a step back and not saying much, not speaking much, because you're doing the reflecting, you're doing the inner work. And the High Priestess doesn't have to say much because she's the all-knowing, the all-seeing. There may have been secrets within family dynamics, secrets that have come to the surface, even things about yourself that you are discovering on a deeper soul level, Gemini. The High Priestess is highly intuitive. She trusts her intuition. She is the hush-hush divine feminine. And I feel that if there was maybe a hidden agenda with the devil showing up here, maybe it was your own agenda, maybe it was someone else's, you are becoming privy to it. You know that there's some sort of hidden energy coming to light here. And you know that there's going to be a choice being made. So there is this inner knowing that something isn't good for you or that something is part of your soul contract. But I do see here in your energy, you're feeling a little bit disappointed. 5 of Cups. This is about disappointment or betrayal. It can feel bitter, right? It's forgiveness, needing to forgive. It can be a little bit of self-pity. But I feel like you have allowed yourself to grieve. You've allowed yourself to see, again, there's 3 cups. So I keep seeing 3. Some of you, this is third party energy. We have the 4 of Cups that he's looking at, these 3 cups right in front of him. We have the 5 of Cups. There's 3 cups. Now there's 2 on the table back there. So it's almost like Spirit keeps knocking on your door, Gemini, saying, here we have celebrations. We're offering this cup. We need to focus on self-love and focus on telling a new story. But sometimes we keep replaying that old story out over and over and over. And it keeps us stuck in, self-sabotage. It keeps us stuck a bit in a cage, right? And I feel like you're trying to break out of this. Now, 5 of Cups says you have allowed yourself to feel your feels, because the cups is all about emotion. And yes, something is lost. Yes, something has been disappointing and maybe even some form of betrayal. But this is about you allowing yourself that time, but not sitting in it for so long that you miss out on all of these opportunities that Spirit is saying, here's one coming in above you. Now here's 2 behind you. along with celebratory balloons, which is your birthday, Gemini season. That's why you're making a major turning point in matters of the heart this month. Because here it is. Two of Cups, there's a new offer. This is attraction. This is soulmate energy. It is important partnerships. Now, some of you, there was a separation. For others of you, this is about someone not willing to let love in. Maybe healing past trauma needed to occur first. There may have been unrequited love here, or even love after loss is what I'm picking up on. Love after loss. And then also in your hopes and fears, wow, Gemini, there is the Three of Cups. So this is finally seeing something for what it is. It is about, being able to celebrate the new opportunities and understand and have some sort of radical acceptance that yes, something happened in the past that may have been challenging, may have caused disappointment, hurt, bitterness, forgiveness, healing may have been required or needed. But that's your hope, is to be able to look at that situation instead with, optimism and gratitude instead of sorrow and loss. And because this is the third time we've seen this Three of Cups, I definitely feel like there may have been external sources at play here, third party energy. Third party doesn't have to mean cheating. This could be other people choosing, other things, putting other things in front of the relationship, maybe work, maybe children or finances, or, it could even be someone's healing, needing to take precedence in a situation and needing to focus on, something that may have been in the highest good of the person, but someone may not have seen it that way. Right? You want to be able to celebrate, and this is what your hope is. You want there to be love. You don't want to feel left out. You don't want to be part of a love triangle. You want to celebrate with family, with friends. There could even be, reunion. There could be gatherings this month for you. I feel like you are trying to open yourself up a little bit more and celebrate with the people that you love, maybe your children here if you have them. You may be giving a relationship, or there could be a second chance being offered to you after a time of really waiting and working on some of your own healing here, or waiting for someone to heal themselves even. Now, your outcome energy is the Two of Swords, clarified by this Hanged Man. There's a decision between wills. There's a head and heart decision being made here. This is about not overthinking. That's why you have the Four of Swords. So a lot of mental energy happening here for you as well. Well, not tons, but I feel like there is a little bit of, balancing up, the mind. And because we have the Hanged Man, this is Spirit saying you're not stuck. You've been going through a spiritual awakening. You have the free will. You have the choice to say yes to new opportunities, to say yes to a new path, a new direction. This is something that you've struggled with for some of you. You've been waiting for someone maybe to change their mind or to come back, or you've been stuck in a place of being either single for quite some time, or you've been stuck in some sort of negative pattern, toxic dynamic here. And the Two of Swords is saying, okay, I am focusing. There's a sense of focus here. I'm focusing my attention on the outcome that I want. And you can see that she's throwing her swords at this target, but her eyes are blinded, right? She has a blindfold on. So it's almost as if I feel you are gaining a new sense of clarity. And if you start throwing swords at a wall and you're hoping to hit the target, but you have a blindfold on, you're not really going to be able to hit your target properly. There has to be, clear intentions. This has to be about a clear focus. So I feel what you are doing is getting clear on what you want. So when you start hitting your target, it's not way over here. It's not way over here. You're getting yourself unstuck, and you are currently going through a major spiritual awakening. This is new perspectives. It is about releasing control. It is about surrender. And that's what I see you doing in this situation. You're surrendering. You're saying, I release, I surrender. What do I need to do? And you're letting go. In doing that, you're making a conscious choice to detach from some sort of toxicity. All right, Gemini, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have, please, for Gemini love, June 2022? There's the birthday balloons. There's the happy. This is in the upright position, Gemini. So as soon as you release some sort of, whatever that devil is, manipulation, obsession, toxicity, once you reclaim your power and clear your vibes, your energy, things take a change. Then you get up out of that, stuck energy, and it allows you to move forward and feel more joy, more bliss, more abundance in your world. All right, 26. This is joy and contentment. It's a sense of fulfillment and feeling that all is well. Okay, so we're going to read both the protection because there's still healing being had here, but we're going to read the protection first because I feel like some of you are still going through it with the devil smack in the middle of your reading here. And it says, lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown, and don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously. Have fun, be playful, and make laughter the order of the day. You'll be surprised by how everything seems to work out and fall into place when humor leads the way. Being happy and lighthearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as work, for laughter as well as tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things today. Yeah, and that's beautiful as well. So we could take that into two different contexts here with the Two of Swords. Perhaps there's been too much focus, creating a sense of obsession. And maybe this Two of Swords is saying, okay, let's put the blindfold on and have a little bit of fun. It reminds me of pin the tail on the donkey, right? Pin the tail on the donkey. Maybe half the fun in it is releasing some sort of control of where we think that tail should go on the donkey and just having fun with it, right? So some of you may have felt like you were, pinning the tail on the donkey, but you weren't hitting the target, right? But it was fun. And it allowed you to kind of see things from a different perspective. That's why we spin around. And I feel like that could be the reminder here for some of you. Now, once we release some sort of expectation or outcome, this is the love message. There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with and your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or in the far-off future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of it, like bees to honey. Oh, I love that message for you, Gemini. So you're definitely coming to a point in your life. A lot of you around your birthday, you're realizing that you've been taking life a little too seriously and that you want to have fun, play, mix things up a bit and not focus on maybe the past or what you've lost or what you don't have. But the message is to stay present in the moment. All right, Gemini, let's get a few messages from your crystal spirits. And at this time, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale. And upon your exhale with your eyes closed, focus on your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be a gemstone or crystal that you're familiar with, maybe even know the name of. Your crystal could be representing itself as a specific size, shape, or color. Maybe it's emitting a beautiful frequency of unconditional love, grounding, support, or clarity. Maybe you're seeing a gemstone that you've never even heard of or never seen before. There is no right or wrong answer, Gemini. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystal or gemstone, if you have more than one, that's okay as well, in the comment section below the video and hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, Gemini, your crystal for the month of June is orange calcite. It's a big old heart, and some of you were seeing a heart-shaped stone is what I'm getting here. So we have orange calcite. Card 40, some of you may be 40 years old. Excuse me. Some of you 40 could have been a significant number. You may be a 4 life path or in a 4 personal year. And the message for you is all about pleasure of birthing something new. It's about sensuality and sexuality. And the relationship message for you, Gemini, is this. It is easy to tell yourself, I can't, instead of I can. You are meant to access the infinite possibilities that become evident as you start to channel creativity from the universe. As you step into your creative self, you open up to new paths of relationships to others and start to reshape your relationships in ways that make them even healthier and more satisfying. That's why we have the devil. Partnerships evolve, and as your co-creative abilities are very powerful right now, excuse me, look at how you may deepen intimacy through trust and be more playful and creative in your relationships. So you're getting that message over and over here, Gemini, about your creativity. Some of you may be working on sacral chakra. This can be about 2 inches below our navel. It can be our reproductive system. It can be our sexual organs. Some of you may have struggled with either an overactive or underactive sacral area. And even though it's orange, which is the solar plexus, I am getting a lot of sacral for you as well. Now, the orange chakra located in the belly region, this is our power, right? Our self-confidence. This is our ego. And I feel for a lot of you, the sacral and the solar are muddied together at times. And some of you are going through that awakening. And this could even be a Kundalini awakening. Orange calcite is a firestone that fuels the second sacral and the third solar plexus chakras. Unlike many firestones, it has a gently stimulating rather than overwhelming energy. It is excellent for overcoming shyness as well as depression, which we do see a little bit of depressive energy here for you. Meditate with orange calcite when you need courage. So this is a really powerful stone that does synchronize with what we see going on here in your reading. All right, let's see what else we have for you, Gemini. Excuse me. Some of you may need to speak up. My throat is being activated here. So perhaps there's some form of communication, some form of closure. I'm just going to ask quick. We're going to pull one card. Spirit, tell me about the throat chakra, because even as I'm telling you this, I feel a lot more clear. So some of you, is there a communication? Has someone been cut off? Is there a communication that's taking place? I'm getting 8 of Wands energy. So some sort of communication or closure. 6 of Swords, needed change. Maybe someone does need to speak up about some change, that getting out of a sticky situation. And then we see the 6 of Coins. This is another 6 energy. 6s are about harmony. They're about problem solving, loyalty, and responsibility. This is about reciprocity. And if you're currently in a situation that is one-sided, Gemini, it's time to speak up. There needs to be balance because something right now feels incomplete. 10 of Cups in reverse is emotionally feeling a little incomplete. Speaking up, doing what you need to do to get out of a situation, even if it's challenging, even if it's difficult. Yeah, I'm feeling speaking up is going to be significant. All right, Gemini, last but not least. So I have this jar. It's called Success and Inspiration. I don't even know where it came from. I found it on my altar and I've only dug into it, I think, one time. And we're going to use it for love readings in the month of June. So let's get down in there. Let's see what your message is today. All right, what do we have for Gemini? If a plan didn't work, don't panic. There are still another 25 letters to choose from. Wow, how interesting is that? Yeah, that is beautiful because it's saying here, if something doesn't work out in your life, maybe that relationship didn't work out, perhaps there was something that had shifted, maybe someone had a change of heart. If it didn't work out, don't panic. Don't obsess. Don't get lost in that energy or that frequency. There are still another 25 letters to choose from. That is an interesting message, one that I've never heard before. All right. Any last final messages here for Gemini? Final last messages for Gemini, please. What do we have for Gemini? These kind of came out like a brick. So some of you could be having a major release in the month of June. These things could be very significant for you. So really pay attention because I feel like these 3, again, we're getting 3s. Some of you could be seeing 333. Some of you are seeing 3s on license plate, or 3 could be in a telephone number multiple times. Some of you may even, have, again, 3 life path or 3 personal year. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? How do you feel your day, Gemini? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin to fill every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Today's soul action, lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? And are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve it to feel it? For example, I will only be happy when I have this relationship. What if you choose to feel happy right now? And then, Gemini, adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match being happy right now. So many times we do get stuck in that belief system of, I have to achieve this goal. It'll be when when I'm married, when I have that relationship, when I, have something most likely external that is going to bring happiness. But Spirit is saying, adjust your life to match those emotions that you want right now. Important message for some of you. We have, what passion am I ready to pursue? This is sacral chakra energy as well. Your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive within you? Hello, Kundalini. Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life to right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. And lastly, am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action, what you focus on grows. And we talk about that focus here as well. So if you're focused on how stuck you are, and you have that blindfold on, and you're focused on, the target that you're really not hitting, it's because there's a scattered type of focus. There could be indecisiveness, right? There could be the head moving in one direction, the heart moving in another. You're at a crossroads here, Gemini, but not for long, because I feel like there's a new sense of focus here showing up for you. Maybe the focus is to be silly, to be happy, to pursue some passions, to wake up to more intimacy, more trust, more love, more passion, whatever it may be for you. Because what you focus on grows. So ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? It's time to prioritize. It's time to make a choice, right? If what you are focusing on isn't growing, take a look and ask yourself, why not? Is this something that's not meant for me? Am I hanging on to some form of attachment with that devil? Do I need to reassess? Because you're not stuck. Spirit is saying, if it doesn't work, don't panic. There are another 25 letters to choose from. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that resonates. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please do drop your crystals in the comment section below the video to be entered into the giveaway. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please hit that thumbs up button if you like the reading, and lots of love to you, Gemini.